after I finished recording our Nukes Top 5 video of last month, he dropped his latest one, and we're gonna jump right in that now. Now, before we jump in, I just gotta say this. Hi, how are you? How are you today? Hello. How's it going? Good? Well, that's real good to hear. I hope you have the loveliest week ahead of you guys. Today, I want to watch some ghosts. I'm in need of some ghosts. It's time for some ghosts. Whatever, I'm pressing play.
Late one evening in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Heather Paul is outside on her front porch having some ice cream with her husband and her 2 sons. But then, Heather suddenly spots something that absolutely creeps her out.
There's like little mosquitoes.
Kind of going on.
Sorry, I really needed to brighten this.
What did you say? What did you say, Mommy?
Oh, wow.
I didn't hear you.
You gotta keep that open so it doesn't get all musty.
Can't tell me your phone goes.
I have the chills.
Heather whispers, "She scares me," to her husband and children, but they have no idea what she's talking about. Neither her husband or sons can see the bizarre figure dressed in white that is walking down the sidewalk only about 20 feet away. Heather says that the woman looked like, quote, a lady dressed like a nurse from the 1950s with an eerie grin on her face. Heather is now freaked out. She can't understand why no one else saw the strange nurse. So she checks the footage from their front door security camera, and sure enough,
So, she's the only one that saw the spirit, even though you can clearly see it on camera. And she's super scared, trying to get her family's attention. I wonder if she wanted to go inside and she was wondering why no one else was going inside. Because that'd be me. I'd be like, can we... Who is that? Who is that?
recording also shows a creepy pale figure walking right by.
It just immediately creeped me out, so I just kind of like jumped.
But it gets even weirder. Because you see, Heather lives only a mile away from a notorious old abandoned mental asylum, the Philadelphia State Hospital at Byberry.
So a little backstory, I live about a mile from where Byberry State Hospital used to be. This is one of the, I'm pretty sure, the most notorious mental hospital in the country. A lot of abuse went on there. There was lobotomies performed on patients. There was experiments performed on patients. A lot of them lost their lives because they were just treated so horribly. The conditions that hospital was in was so inhumane, and no human should have ever had to go through what these patients went through. And these people just needed help. It's just very sad. They were so overcrowded. Like the nurse to patient ratio was just extreme.
With 2 student nurses and maybe 3 attendants, we have all we can do to bathe the patients, get them to cafeteria, take them to the doctors, give them their medications, and try to keep the place clean.
Now, when I was a kid growing up, we used to definitely go in there, and it was really scary. Like the second you walk on the grounds, you just feel like it's cold, it's not normal. It's just, it feels weird. Like you can tell somebody's watching you. There's
Okay, I'm gonna pause it there and just say what I wanted to say, which is, okay, seeing a clip like that where you see all these patients in like one building who did not have enough attention or caregiving or love or kindness and just like that lack in their life, and you can see it. That is the main reason that I have always wanted to be in the paranormal business. Because there's so many unhealed souls on earth, and it makes my heart hurt. And okay, I know most Christians don't believe like souls can get stuck on earth, but I know that they do, okay? I know that they do, and this is my theory, okay? And you may disagree with me, maybe you're a Christian or an atheist, but my theory is that ghosts who get stuck on earth could totally have a chance to go to heaven or go to hell, depending on how they heal on earth. And if a soul has yet to detach from this planet, they still have hope. Because purgatory, it's not as linked to earth as a lot of people see it as. Like, yes, it is, but the veil is very thick in comparison to the souls on earth. For a soul to get out of purgatory would be as bad as it was in supernatural, except in a spiritual realm. But no, I truly believe any soul on earth has a chance of healing. And honestly, I just did a video on my other channel about the movie K-pop Demon Hunter, and it kind of is along the same theme. If you guys are into that, you should check it out for sure. Because, you know, I'm just all about souls healing and understanding how awesome they really are. Because every soul is so awesome. And I want every soul, even those who have passed on and are just stuck here, to get help from somebody like me if they want it. If they want it. I would never force a soul to do anything. But I would love to allow that chance, you know? I'll press my no.
Underground tunnels underneath, so we used to run around them too, and they used to use those tunnels to transport bodies, and there was still those like metal slab beds that they were still down there when we went in there, like, you know, in the 2000s. I felt my arm grabbed in there once, and I moved my flashlight because I thought it was my friend, and my friend was like over there, and oh my god.
But this story gets even weirder still. Heather's dad lived in the same house as a boy. When Heather shows her dad the creepy footage, he tells her that a woman named Linda used to live in the house next door. And during the 1950s, Linda was a nurse at the old Byberry Mental Hospital. So did Heather catch the ghost of a nurse from the old abandoned hospital? And if not, why could no one else see the strange woman walking down the sidewalk? Ho ho, no. Cara Messina lives in an old house in New York State that was built in the 1800s and has a very tragic past. In the early to mid-1800s, the house was part of the Underground Railroad, a network for fugitive slaves seeking freedom. Slaves escaping the South were forced to hide under the house to avoid capture by authorities. Because of its dark history, Cara believes that the house might be haunted, and she says that while her family has lived there, they have had, quote, some ghostly activity through the years. So one day Cara and her daughter are just relaxing around the house, and they start to hear a very strange sound coming from the basement.
So for the last 20 minutes I've been sitting on my couch, and it's been dead silent, and all of a sudden I hear Santa, and I thought it was coming from outside, and it's not. And this is my basement.
Summer.
Tell me it's in the same house.
Yeah, it's right there.
Right now.
Oops.
Yeah, it's right there.
Okay, if I had a Santa toy and I knew what its song was, would I question it being outside? No. Maybe she forgot that she had a Santa toy. But I feel like you would know you had at least a recorded doll down there. Especially if you have a Chucky doll too. Like, you're obviously into animatronics. So I feel like them questioning where it came from is kind of silly. Silly way to start it. But let's keep going.
Tell me it's in the same box as Chucky right now.
Yeah, it's right there.
What?
Two Chucky dolls? Two Chucky dolls.
Right, but it hasn't been touched, and all of a sudden after all of these months. And it's off.
Cara's daughter flips through a box, which ironically contains two old Chucky dolls, only to find that a Santa figurine has suddenly activated itself and is just talking away, even though the power switch is turned off. But there's something even weirder here that video viewers noticed after this clip was uploaded. Because, did you hear it?
Right, but it hasn't been touched, and all of a sudden after all of these months. And it's off.
Just as the Santa doll is picked up and suddenly stops talking, it can be heard seeming to frantically yell, No, stop! So is Car's basement haunted? Is the little Santa doll possessed by some wayward spirit? Or is it all just a very odd coincidence? You decide.
What do you guys think? Coincidence? If anything, it's weird that the second she grabbed it and it was touching the Chucky dolls, you know, it stopped. But I would just think like, it's a weird one. I just don't like animatronics myself, so I would just throw it away. I'd be freaked out. But I would want to hear the whole song to know if it really said, no, stop! Or if it was going to be like, no, no donuts, just cookies. I don't know. But we don't know if that's what it was going to say. You know what I mean? Like, I want to hear the whole song. Let's go to the next clip.
Daddy Ghost. One
Daddy.
morning, a woman named Cheyenne is taking care of her 2-year-old
This is Daddy
daughter
Ghost.
when the little girl says something very strange.
Okay, who is it?
Daddy. Daddy's right there.
Is it your daddy?
No, it's your daddy.
It's your daddy. Oh,
Is where?
cute.
Daddy's right there.
Okay. Okay, show me.
Come on.
See?
Oh,
Your daddy's missing you.
my daddy's missing me?
That's your dad.
Let's go get him. Where'd he go?
In you.
Okay, show me.
Her daughter seems to be referring to Cheyenne's dad, which is odd because not only has her daughter never met her granddad, but even Cheyenne herself was only just a toddler when her father passed away. So Cheyenne shows her daughter a picture, and the little girl confirms that it's the man she saw in the hallway of their house.
Yes? Yes, it looks like that.
Daddy. Daddy.
Yeah? And Mabel, what does your ghost do?
No.
What did you say he gave you?
Hot.
A heart?
Daddy.
Oh, that's so precious.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Daddy.
2 days later, and it happens again.
Just see me.
What sees you? The ghost? What are you talking about?
Come on.
Come on. She's so cute. Come on.
The dryer scared me. You already freaked me out.
He's in the closet. He's just hanging out in the closet. That's just where ghosts have to hang
Cheyenne
out.
says that her daughter still occasionally talks to the entity that the little girl now refers
like
to
that
as,
part.
quote, Daddy Ghost. But Cheyenne says that some online comments have scared her a bit.
She calls him Daddy Ghost. She's only had an experience like that 2 or 3 times. It doesn't happen often, but when it does, I try to capture it on video. I also had a lot of comments saying that it wasn't like something nice. It was something mean. That freaked me out, so don't say that again. A lot of people were telling me don't communicate with it. I'm not. I'm scared. She is, and she doesn't understand. So. Tell him, Mabel.
Oh, she's
So is Cheyenne's
so
daughter seeing the
cute.
ghost of her granddad stopping by for a visit? What do you think? Agree.
That is the most precious little thing I've ever seen. In my opinion, the little girl just taking to the spirit right away shows it's probably a good one. Maybe, like, there's still a chance, you know, it could disguise itself if it's evil. But it's only shown itself 3 times. It's strange it was in the closet. That's definitely odd. Especially guiding you, like, let's go in the closet. A little bit weird. That would be the one thing I'd question. But everything else is so sweet. It's so cute. And honestly, look, I keep mentioning being Catholic, but it's because I was watching a ghost video the other day, and she was talking about how Christians don't believe in ghosts. And this is another reason, like, Catholics have this faith. We believe that our angels can come back to us and visit us when we need them. Not for a long time. They're for blips in our lives, and they're allowed to watch from beyond and keep us safe from beyond. But there's little blips where they're actually allowed to come and step into our lives, just like saints being seen throughout history on mountaintops or by waterfalls. Okay? So, yeah, that's another reason that it's a little bit different for me as a Catholic. I do see a lot of these spirits as guiding angels, and just, I'm here, I love you, I'm so glad I got to meet your daughter, my granddaughter, you know? For me, I had an experience like that once, and I think I've talked about it here. My son was just like 3 to 5 months old, and it was about winter time. It was about to be winter. So he was asleep in his little car seat, and we had put it on the bed, and I went to go check on him to see if he was still sleeping, and it was getting dark. I was going to turn the lights on, but when I went in, I saw a light, a big beam of light, just at his car seat, just right in front of him, like it was getting this glimpse of this beautiful baby boy. And the second I opened the door, this light just went whoosh, straight across in front of me towards my bathroom and gone. And it was one of the most beautiful things, and it felt like love. And that's what I feel like the difference is. When it doesn't feel fearful, curious, when it's just purely love and trust, it's angels. That's angels.
If situation. A young woman named Brett lives on a large horse ranch in the mountains. She says that lately, things around the ranch have gotten a little strange. Well, actually, they've gotten a lot strange. It all starts one day when Britt's dog Josie just completely freaks out.
So, I'm recording this just in the off chance that no one believes me. Maybe I can catch it. And by the way, I have a freaking cemetery in my front yard. I was just inside. I'm by myself with my dog. She's up in that room upstairs. You can really hear her working. Josie? Josie? Yeah, she's just been staring at that, and then she started barking, and she growled, and when she growled, I kind of like booked it, but I don't really know, like, that's usually like her stance while she's waiting for me to come home, and I'm just like, is she waiting for someone to walk out of that closet? Like, I just don't really know what she's staring at. Because again, like, this is usually how she looks when she's waiting for me to come in, and I'm just like, what?
Oh my god, I don't like that. I don't like that.
What is it?
I don't know why I don't like that. I don't like that.
The dog starts ferociously barking at the upstairs bedroom closet for absolutely no reason. But little Josie's strange behavior doesn't stop there.
I don't like that. It was like, I don't know if it was getting a view of the ghost or thinking it could be right next to her. I did not like the angle of that camera shot. Like, that was creepy. Like, the dog was looking at her like, why did you go in there? Ew. Ew. Oh my god, that was yucky. Okay.
As Britt mentioned, she has a private cemetery in front of her house, where some of her family members and also several of their deceased pets are all buried together. Recently, the dog Josie has just started staring at the small graveyard.
Okay, am I crazy? Have we talked about this story? Okay, not only did we get 2 closets, okay, I feel like we may have watched these clips. I wasn't going to say it the first time because I was like, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I've seen it in a different video. Have we watched these together? We can't. He just uploaded this. I feel like we watched this and I told you about what happened with my dog. That's so weird. Did I tell you about what happened with my dog? I don't remember now. It's so weird. I'm gonna have to go back and look.
Josie. Josie, what's going on?
The horses on the ranch often just stare toward the small cemetery as well.
Well, that's not creepy. Seriously, what are you two looking at? What is it?
But now, weirdest of all,
Do horses
Britt
not
says that lately
usually
the
do
neighbors'
that?
cows have started to wander over to her property, and they also just weirdly stand around the small graveyard.
See, this is what I'm talking about. They literally just come and hang out here all the time now. It's a newer development. Like, why? They just kind of come and really graze around this area. And they just kind of will freeze and won't move. So, yeah.
It's so wild.
What's up?
Britt is confused and a little creeped out by all of the animals' strange behavior, but things are about to take an even more terrifying turn. One night, Britt orders some food from Uber Eats. The driver is a bit disturbed by the gathered cows at the graveyard, but
He looks
he completes
disturbed.
his delivery. And then things just get weird. Graveyard, but he completes his delivery. And then things just get weird.
It's cute. I think it's a show of respect. Nature's like, your parents were cool. Maybe they're like, your parents were cooler. Be like them.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Sorry about that.
The kitchen is outside. Go ahead.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. It's okay. No problem.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Oh my god.
No,
You're cowboy.
he's a dog.
They're actually not mine. They're my cousin's showing up.
No.
No. They come hang out around here every minute. Yeah. What would you do if this happened in your house?
That's so cute.
Alright.
They love you. They love you, girl. I would be so happy. I would be feeding them.
Thank you.
The owners would hate me. I'd feed the
This
cows.
is what I'm
I'd
talking about.
plant them hay or whatever.
Freaking night. Like, even at night, they even come and hang out with me. They just like stand.
I think it's cute. I love it.
Are you for real right now?
That's not so cute. No. I don't know what she
Something
saw.
sets off the alarm inside Britt's house, and as she carefully walks back inside,
But
some
she dropped the
unseen
taco
force
girl.
seems to actually grab and pull her shirt. She drops her food in terror and runs back
Oh my
out.
gosh.
Britt says that she was too afraid to return to the house. She spent the rest of the
That's
night
not
in the
cute
family
anymore.
RV that was parked outside. Hunter or hunted?
Okay, that's definitely not cute. Well, you guys, that is our 5 clips from Nuke's Top 5 today. If you want to go see the scariest clip that he had from last month, you better click the link below and go catch the last 5. Don't forget to subscribe because I have a movie review coming up very soon. I also have a very good video about the revelations, okay, and end of times and signs of it that are happening right now with Mindseed, okay? Go click it. Or that one. That one's fun too.